The drum secret you've never seen before now. Next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey you guys, quickly before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And don't forget to check out the Doctor's Lounge, my store, and the links to some great samples below in the description of this video. So this video is about how I found an entirely new sound, an explosive sound that I use all the time that I've never seen anyone else do, all by a happy accident. Watch this. All right, you guys, let me play you this simple pattern and get your ears acclimated to it, and then I'll show you the happy accident. This is the Superior Drummer 3 new hitmaker, the Huff hitmaker. You know him probably mostly from this sound. They've painstakingly created that, the Phil Collins thing. But there's all kinds of different. They've done Vinnie Colaiuta's drums. They've done Manu Katche's drums, they've done Stuart Copeland's drums, and they've done different configurations of Phil Collins where you don't have to have that much of the gated reverb trick and all that. Now, I bring this kit up because this whole sound, this gated thing, was a happy accident, like the one I'm about to show you that happened to me. It was all based around a Peter Gabriel session where Phil Collins was playing drums, and this ball and biscuit mic was hanging above Phil Collins or out in the studio, and they used it as a talkback mic. When they pushed the talkback mic for someone to say something to Hugh Padgham in the control room, this booming compression from this mic came through while Phil Collins was playing the drums, and that's what birthed that sound. Now, obviously, that's not the only sound that comes in this. And look, I'm not a tune track spokesman. I'm just telling you I use their stuff a lot. So this is another version of that kit, which sounds great and very not Phil Collins-y, but very Hugh Padgham. Anyway, so my happy accident is usually in projects. I have kick and snare playing just on this track. But what I normally have is I'll have 5 or 6 just kicks and 5 or 6 just snares. Here I just have the hi-hat. So I can go to my mixer and play and EQ and compress or whatever the way I want. Now, I know I could do that in the internal mixer as Superior Drummer 2, but I like to have 5 or 6 different kicks, 5 or 6 different snares, combine them to make one kick or one snare sound. Well, my happy accident is I was doing that. I would add, like, say this is a kick track. I would do that 5 times, and I would just bring the MIDI to the kick part down to this track, which I've done here. That's the kick part, the MIDI kick part, which plays this. Well, on this track where it says kick, and I've recreated this happy accident, there was actually a snare sample there and not a kick. And what it sounded like was, let me play it before, was this. That's a tuned down snare sample playing the kick part. Whoops, sorry, I've engaged the wrong track. It's a sampler track, and it's playing a tuned down snare. Instead of the kick part, it's playing the snare part. It's playing the kick part with a snare sample. Now, it doesn't sound like a snare sample. It sounds like some kind of weird, cool, low, rumbly, ambient rock thing. Now, the snare sample is pretty low. I could tune it. I could mess with the tuning. That even sounds cooler. Now, the one thing in doing this, I would want to make sure that tuning doesn't mess with the low end. I've got a bass part going. So let's kind of solo that and solo just that low snare happy accident thing and make sure that there's not a real weird frequency thing going on. That sounds, I think it sounds fine. It's because there's not much of a frequency frequency note. Bum, bum, maybe, but it's not clashing with the bass. That's just an exercise to show you that in a song, a bass part would win over your detuned snare part playing your kick drum part. So, in prioritizing, I would want to make sure that this doesn't clash with this. But big difference. Really, to me, just sounds like another cool ambient mic back there, and all it is this. So, count your happy accidents as blessings. Try this one at home. I love this one. I use it all the time. Who knew? Experimentation, happy accidents, new plugins, whatever it takes to keep pushing forward and find new ways to make music fresh and interesting, that's what it's all about. Try my happy accident in your next song and let me know in the comments below how it turned out. I'll make this tuned down snare sample available below in the description of this video. Thanks as always for watching. Give me some comment love and a thumbs up below and hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.